Yo! Video games.
Ding. Now my brain is going to actually melt playing this game with a fight stick.
Oh, you don't want to play with the fight stick?
No.
Where's your controller?
No, it's fine because you want to throw this thing on. I was reading.
No, I mean it's not really. Like, we already played a whole bunch. If you just go get a controller.
Oh, it's on the PS5, so I'll just use the PS5 controller.
You want to?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Here,
Steve likes that ungodly thing.
For certain games. It's just certain games.
Yeah.
You want to know why the battery life on a fucking PS5 controller is so fucking god-awful? Because of the dumbass lights things that are on that thing.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Oh yeah, we've known about this since the 4.
Dude, it's so useless. It is completely useless. Like, bro, I'm playing GTA 5. When the cops are after me, it lights up blue and red. Why the fuck do I need to know
Immersion.
that? It's fucking useless.
You're immersion, Steve.
It is literally the most useless
immersion.
thing. It's like, oh, it's flashing blue and red. Oh,
Yeah,
the
it's
cops
crazy.
are after me. Oh, God.
my
And
PS5 controller is like just not working right now.
that's not good.
It's like not connecting.
I think it might be out of battery.
Oh no, he has to turn this controller off.
Well, he unplugged it.
Yeah, I know, but no, you have to go with that controller in, go to the sub
turn it
menu,
Oh, and then
go down to the controller, turn it
I thought
off.
that was a PS3 thing. Or a PS4 thing.
Uh-huh. Keep talking, Simmons.
You just need to tap. Yeah, go down and then you go over. No, not there.
There you go. That's how you fix it.
That also.
There you go. That also
That's the
fixes
other
it.
way.
That's definitely how you
Yes.
fix things.
You
It
don't
wasn't
have-
even working wirelessly. Wasn't even recognizing it. I tried turning it on with it,
Yeah.
and
Because
It's a confusing
other
shit.
controllers are plugged in,
Plugged
so it
in,
won't
yeah.
do it. Because like my PS4 and my PS5 can both turn on my PS5, but if one's on, the other won't turn on.
yeah, that's fucking whack.
So I have to go in the systems menu, turn this
God,
controller
immersion.
off, then just press home on the controller I want to use, and that's how I play it.
That's some ass backwards ass.
Oh yeah.
I am Rock, thank you.
Max will never update. Oh no. Forced updates. How dare you reset your system?
You can play it without. It doesn't matter.
Offline?
We're not going online. It doesn't matter.
That's true. That's true. The PS,
I'm wrong,
the
thank you.
PS pads generally hurt your hands.
Action now, damn it!
Yeah, there is definitely certain things about that thing that I do want to turn off, man. Like the sensitive the what is it? You can graze your hand on the pad there, and it does stuff.
It takes control.
Oh my god, it is so bad. It is so bad. And then when you're like typing, fucking letters and shit, you can use that to scroll.
It's terrible.
And it's so bad.
It's the shittiest thing.
I'm like, why did they implement this knowing it was this terrible?
Drop the stick.
Drop a stick and drop it on your lap.
Oh, man. Oh, here you go. Come on, man. So
much better, actually.
Hold on a second.
Okay, you guys good. You're good.
Triggers are bad too, yeah.
Triggers? Well,
Oh,
Triggers go bad.
I turned that shit off as much as
Oh,
I
nice.
oh, are they?
The big haptic feedback one.
So,
Voices. I don't think it's that
But when
bad.
you compare it to the Xbox One X or the Xbox Series X or whatever it's called, that to me is now my favorite controller. I like the D-pad.
I got Flare one, I guess.
Oh my god, hey Arnold, I was never a fan.
No.
I'm sorry. What was that? That Spy Kids one too. What was that Spy
Smash
Kids?
colors.
Kids Next Door.
Smash gun?
That's Nash.
Nash
That's hilarious.
They copied the
They're
genocide
bad.
That is funny.
I was not
Back
a
and
Kids
forth,
Next
let's
Door either.
continue.
I was not a fan of that.
Yeah, Kids Next Door. Yeah. I was just like,
Yeah.
I thought, you know what I did like though? The fucking movie. That the final movie of like Kids Next Door. That was actually really fucking dope.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I was surprised on how well they did that movie, but the rest of the fucking show was just like, yeah, this is not doing it for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you've accepted the Church of Ralph.
I've played and played them since day one.
Yeah.
But I haven't played them in like a month and a half.
Yeah, so weird, chat. I don't know what it was about KND. It wasn't for me.
Andy?
KND, Kids Next Door.
Because you guys are boomers.
I don't
We're
know.
way too old for that show.
Maybe. Captain Sticky Beard.
I got a bluey.
A blowaway. We're gonna give me a blowaway.
And chat, well, if I want to get crucified, I just say, hey, I wasn't a big fan of KND. and I really want to get crucified.
Steve.
I wasn't a crazy fan of Ed, and Eddie. I thought it was okay.
Louis.
Yeah, there was that. I know I get Ed and Eddie.
I thought it was okay.
I don't think I would get crucified for that.
Oh yeah, you will.
Ed and Eddie?
Oh yeah,
People love that
get you.
fucking show.
They gonna get me?
They're gonna get you.
They're gonna get you.
I thought it was
Ed and
okay.
Eddie.
They're really gonna get you.
The only thing I can tell you about that show, that was the last show ever produced, in, at least in North America, to use paper and ink.
Really?
Or Ed and Eddie?
Oh, you know what? Who's gonna get you crucified? Saying you're not a fan of that dog fucking show.
Cat dog.
No, not cat dog. The one. He's Courage. Yeah, definitely not a fan of that show at all.
You didn't like
I
Courage?
did not like.
How do you not like Courage?
Yeah, I'm getting crucified. Here we go. Crucifixion.
I thought it was okay.
Nah,
I didn't like the dumb grandpa. Grandpa was a
Annoying,
jerk.
man.
Grandpa was a jerk.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, I
You know
know.
what's even scarier is what that show's based on.
Real life place.
Yeah. A real life family, that elderly couple that disappeared, vanished. And the only thing they ever found was their dog.
Wow.
Alive?
Yeah. The whole house and everywhere they live is based on that.
Halo really loved that show. I don't know what it was.
Kids like being scared.
Yeah,
That's
true.
pretty much it.
That's why I mean. Yeah, I guess I'm a
It's
Hello
only
boomer
2
because
months,
I really liked Scooby-Doo. You couldn't watch it.
Me?
Crucified, man.
I didn't get to watch Scooby-Doo until I was
you couldn't
14, so
do-
I saw it at 14. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is dumb.
I watched it as young. Scooby-Doo's what made me like Halloween because I really loved Halloween. So Scooby-Doo gave me Halloween vibes all year round. But fuck, Pup Named Scooby-Doo. That show sucked.
That show was amazing. You shut your whore mouth right now. Holy fuck.
The intro.
I am pissed.
The intro was
I'm crucifying you right now, Denny. Holy shit.
Amazing how that forms your opinion on things.
That show was amazing,
Pup Named
bro.
Scooby-Doo. The song was fire. The song was good. The show was ass.
The show was hilarious, bro. Are you crazy?
It was trash.
Oh my god. Chad, get this man.
Oh, no, that
Get
was
this
good.
man
That
right
was
now.
great. Pup Named Scooby-Doo was
Pup Named Scooby-Doo was
I do
hilarious.
remember, I did see a
Garbage.
couple of episodes of
It was
that,
fucking
you know,
good.
waiting for Tiny Toons to come on, and all I can say is, even as like a youngling,
Youngling?
that show sucked.
That show, yeah. That
That
show was
show was
awful.
dumb.
That show was
That
hilarious.
show was just...
Super self-aware, had fun, fucking characters were funny, the dog was hilarious. And so were the other characters, like, they weren't like a stick in the mud and shit like that. They all had like fucking really cool, funny jokes and shit.
That show was rough.
That show was great.
Even as a kid, I'm like, that show came on, I'm like, what other show is on right now?
Oh,
Yep, that was when it's like, what's on Telemundo?
What's on the television right now is not Pup Named Scooby-Doo? Pop in my Nintendo and play, you know, with some Super Nintendo for like 20
that
minutes.
show was awesome. You guys
That
wacko.
That and Yo-Yo.
You guys are wacko jacko.
The song was great. The show was trash. I just watched it, I'm like, oh,
Nice.
what else I gotta do?
So how is Rock so far in this game?
The best he's ever been in any game. He's been in.
So is he like...
By a lot.
So he's in comfortable mid-tier then?
Probably comfortable high.
Comfortable high?
Yeah, he's
I
actually
want to watch the
good.
news.
How do I show you
Yeah, when you were homesick.
Oh, this
Bro, you were homesick, and then you had to watch that show. You're like,
He's
it's
actually super good.
gonna be sick.
Wow, you must be feeling good about that then.
It's great. It's great to see a bunch of people playing him, right? It's great to like go see how people apply the character.
It's weird because Rock's always had such like good tools.
Yeah.
It feels like, but like, how is he never good?
Real Ghostbusters
They never
was
work together.
actually kind of
They
solid.
never complement each other.
Real Ghostbusters was actually not that bad.
Well, there's the Ghostbusters and there's the real Ghostbusters. Two completely different fucking shows. There it is. I should have done that earlier.
That's because there was a show in the 70s of live action called Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they took that shit.
Yeah, you probably saw the.
I saw the little chimpanzee and shit. That little,
Guy in a
yeah.
gorilla suit.
It was
Yeah.
amazing how they got the name because like the original guy who greenlit Ghostbusters moved to Universal.
Really?
Yeah, he was the and it was gonna be called Ghost Strikers or Ghost something, but he literally went to Universal. He greenlit the movie, then he got moved to Universal, which owned the rights to Ghostbusters, and he said, "Yeah, sell it to them," because Universal was not gonna budge.
Wow.
They were not gonna budge at all, and they literally had to film 2 versions of the movies. saying "Ghost Strikers, Ghost Strikers," and they had a sign that said Ghostbusters and Ghost like Strikers or something like that, because the name Ghostbusters wasn't finalized, but they really wanted it, and it was because the dude who was a bro went to fucking Universal and said, "Hey, sell it to them." Fucking sick. It was a cool story.
Striking really good doesn't sound the same as.
No, yeah. It's like Ghostbusters or something like that. It was. Yeah, and Arsenio Hall was in that show, in the Ghostbusters shows. It was actually good. I like the one with Arsenio. Chat, does anybody else remember that story about the Ghostbusters?
You know about the Ghostbusters cartoon is that apparently Bill Murray got real pissy with the guy who was impersonating him.
Oh, well, Bill Murray's an asshole.
He is.
There's
He's just got a whole fucking movie shut down because he's too much of a dick.
he's an asshole, and he's never stopped being an asshole.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy, but we're gonna be real as fuck.
He's
He's an asshole.
I hate when you guys do that.
What?
You guys mention random people that it's like, oh, this guy's an asshole. Or, no,
He
this guy's
is.
an asshole.
He's legit.
He's been a known asshole for decades.
Yes. The reason there was never a Ghostbusters 3 is because of him.
Well, allegedly. But it makes sense.
You go look back at it, yeah, it was Bill Murray. Bill Murray's great. He's one of the funniest people, but he had an ego, and he was just.
You guys, okay, you guys do that about Jordan. You guys did that about Wesley Snipes.
Jordan is a dick.
You guys did that about fucking, what's his name that did the second, oh god, was it the second Hulk? What the fuck is his name?
I don't know.
Edward Norton.
Edward Norton, yeah, you guys said
He is
was
a piece of shit.
You said Edward Norton's an asshole. You guys said that Wesley Snipes an asshole. You guys said that Jordan's an asshole. Do you guys know any of these guys personally?
Do you?
No. So then how would you? So how you know they're assholes? Because you get it from other people.
Well, because like they had to work for them, and like movies almost got shut down.
Yes,
because of
I
that.
mean, when a physical event gets shut down because this person is too difficult to work with on set, doesn't take a whole lot of guesswork or assuming to figure it out. Like, this guy's an asshole.
Unless you actually get their side of the story, and then it's a whole different story.
No, there is no side of the story.
Wesley Snipes' whole side of the story is that they were trying to fuck him and the other actor.
We're
that
not
was-
talking about Wesley Snipes, so that
Well,
has nothing to do with
Okay,
it.
and then Edward Norton, same thing. He was like, yes.
Do you see him in the MCU? Do you see his career flourishing right now? Why isn't it? I wonder why. Maybe because he didn't get along with people.
He didn't get along with that studio, so they blackballed him. That's what happens when when you get in a fight with one studio.
Poor victim, Edward Norton.
I totally agree. Hey, you got blackballed. Guess what? You're not doing major, fucking MCU.
And it doesn't
movies
happen over one movie. It happens
Yeah.
over a series of events.
Sure,
Like,
but Edward Norton is still.
you
doing
ever heard of
movies,
where there's
and-
smoke, there's fire?
Yeah.
And from what?
Does Harvey Weinstein, should we take him at his word?
Sure.
No.
And have you ever heard of a good person in Hollywood getting blackballed for some dumb shit?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guess
It
what?
can happen, but
Yes.
with people like what we're talking about, no.
The thing is, like, and Bill, like,
those are
it's
bad
just-
people.
Bill is just totally reported. Like, movie sets were like, we have to wait on Bill Murray. He hasn't shown up, and like, just well known to be like causing mad problems in production, and that's money. But the thing is, he was so famous at the time, they couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, I'm the biggest comedian, I'm the funniest guy in the world. You guys are gonna wait for me.
Yeah, most of Hollywood until the story actually came out. The guy who played Cyborg, most of Hollywood blackballed him because of that bullshit, and it wasn't his fault.
I mean, I don't know if I would say most of Hollywood. It was
Yeah.
it was Joss Whedon, who's a piece of shit. I guess, but we shouldn't take, we shouldn't take it.
Yeah, right,
He has, he has his reasons.
But that's how
he has his side of the story.
that's how easy somebody can get just blackballed in Hollywood. It's
Wasn't
okay.
blackballed though.
He was about to until the story of what he did came out because he fucking he had tapes and shit. He had people that back him up.
Sure.
I don't think Edward Norton had anybody back him up. Neither did Wesley Snipes.
Well, I don't know.
Edward Norton been in many movies over many years.
Sure, and he's fine. Same thing with Die Hard guy. I forget his name.
Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis. Yeah, he's got plenty of movies to back him up outside of Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean, he was very difficult to work with.
Yes, everybody knows that. And I'm just saying,
But
I don't know these
here's
guys.
the thing, but after a
I'm not
while,
gonna sit here and be like, this guy's an asshole. Yeah, I don't know these people.
yeah, but here's like,
You don't Trump either.
No, I do not.
but here's the thing too. It's like you don't have to know somebody personally to know they're an asshole.
If they're in a public,
Yes.
you know, thing, you know, it's like their
Yeah.
whole thing is to be and quote unquote, I'm going to be a multimedia entertainer, yada yada yada.
Right.
The world is my stage. It's a good bit, you know, makes a big difference. Then it's just like, hey, you know, this boss I worked with was an asshole. Don't go work for this guy at this Baskin Robbins or whatever.
Right, and at the end of the day, too, like, you can only be so big, and after a while, Hollywood says, you know what, fuck you.
But you hear about people who are great. Keanu Reeves, class act,
Yeah.
all the way. Tom
Nice.
Cruise, apparently, you know, he's got
his rules.
he's a little weird, but you know what? Apparently, he's a fucking pleasure to work with on set.
Yeah.
Except when you break rules around and you fucking deserve it.
He's a professional. He likes his shit.
Samuel L. Jackson apparently is like first to rise, last to go to bed. Like he apparently amazing fucking work ethic. Like total joy to work with. Like yeah, like you love to hear about that shit. That's why no one says those guys are assholes. Like
Yeah.
because the thing is, when you're working in movies, you're working with hundreds of thousands of people all the time. And if everyone's got like this same story to tell after every movie, adds up.
Yeah.
Ezra Miller.
Oh, yeah. Ezra Miller.
Yeah, can we say Ezra Miller's an asshole? I mean, the guy's been arrested fucking twice in a week for assault. But we don't know his side of the story. Their side of the story, I guess.
He's doing something, bro.
He's doing something crazy.
Yeah, he's wacky tobacco or something like that.
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, he's got some
they need to see a therapist or something.
Oh, 100%.
All I'm saying is that you guys don't know the whole story. Like, Hollywood gives you the story that they want you to see.
Yeah, it's true, but the thing is,
And you guys are regurgitating the story that they're telling you. You don't know the whole story, so...
You know what, though? I will believe the guy who has to work behind the camera and never becomes famous. You know, when you see the movies we made or other documentaries, I'll take their word for it.
yeah.
I am more likely to believe their word than the person who has a brand to sell. Person who's just there to be like, hey, how was your time on the set? Yeah, it was a pain in the ass working with the person. Like James Cameron, great director. Apparently, he's a real fucking bitch to work with James Cameron because he works at 120%. He wants everyone else to work at 100%.
Same thing with Tom Cruise.
And some of that, okay, I can get. But right, but like when an actor comes in and he's like, you're gonna wait for me, you
Sure,
know.
there's people like that all the time.
Yeah, and then that's an asshole, right? Like these people are, you know, on set for hours a day doing all this hard work, and this guy's got to come in, sit in his shot, and like they're all waiting for him. They're all,
my God.
you know, shit kind of sucks, and that's a bit of an asshole move. That's a bit of an asshole move, and there's some celebrities or some, you know, stars that are like, you know, that are very well aware of the other people they work with.
Very Vin Diesel-ish.
Vin Diesel is, yeah, I don't know. They're like they care for the people on the set. They appreciate, you know, like, hey, you know, this guy's a lighting guy. I got to go in here and you know, because a lot of people are waiting on me, right? And Bill Murray, is he showing up today? Maybe.
This week, a whole movie got canceled because he was too difficult to work with on set. A whole goddamn film. Yes, Bill Murray's an asshole. But he's funny.
Yeah.
Van Damme sucks. Vin Diesel sucks. Bill Murray sucks.
Well, you know,
They all suck.
one of the things is like, like, they're celebrities, right? And they're like, I'm the show, and this is about me. You know, you are here for me. And then there's some other actors like, hey guys, what are we doing today? All right, cool, let's do this. Yeah, you know. And they're great to work with. And there's some people that are like, when I'm ready, and you know, you got camera people standing around, lighting people standing around for hours, and they're, you know, these celebrities are being, you know, prima
I'll
donnas.
just add them all to the list.
Then there's, you know, then that's saying something.
Yeah, Chevy Chase earned his bad reputation though. Like ask John Hughes, ask the director of Home Alone, the original, ask the people who worked on Community. You know, they all tell you the same shit.
Final round.
You know what? I'll give Christian Bale this. I remember when he had his famous blow up.
Yeah.
He showed up on Kevin and Bean the next morning
Yeah.
and said, "I deserve everything coming to me for that." He says, He said,
Yeah, there you go.
I acted out of line, and every joke, every meme, every thing that people are gonna say, I deserve it, and I have it coming my way.
I can respect that.
So I'm like, okay, that's owning up to like,
Yeah, he's like, you know what? I got heated, and yeah,
I got heated in the moment, it totally like,
he owned it. Yeah. Oh no, remember Cooler? He some guy was like
the lighting
fixing
guy.
the lighting while he was getting ready for the shot. He's getting ready for the shot, and the guy
But he's
was
a perfectionist, just like with Tom Cruise and what's his name. The dude was in his way.
Yeah.
Like, he was literally.
Well,
in
he
his
kept
shot.
walking onto the set during filming.
Like, I mean, he obviously was a breakdown or whatever the fuck it was. He kind of cracked, but at the same time, he's a perfectionist, and you're literally fucking up his work.
Yeah, but it's like I kind of can see Christian Bale like James Cameron. I go back to like what that Arnold has said, where it's like there are two James Camerons. There's the James Cameron offset, and then there's James Cameron when the cameras are rolling. Very different people.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, Arnold has no problem with hard work.
Yeah.
Or buckling down and doing it. So it's
and he's known for that. He's known
if you gel, and I've talked to other people who've worked hands-on with James Cameron and all done the same thing. They're like, no, he's not a bad guy. He's just, if you're not giving 120%, he's gonna notice it. He's gonna, he just wants everyone to work as hard as he does, and he works hard. I'm like,
the man works hard, he plays hard. This movie's fucking made a hit.
It's like, I can understand.
You actually did that.
Like, I can understand not being great.
I did a low, and then I was like, okay, let's connect the rest, and it just doesn't come out.
That was hard.
That's amazing.
Is there a clip of this freak out? Cooler, you must be very young.
Yeah.
That is some really famous stuff.
2017?
No, Terminator Salvation.
No. But when it came out, the freak out. It's like
Christian Bale?
Yeah, it was like 2017.
Oh, no, Steve. It was much longer ago than that.
Really?
Oh, yes. Time has passed, Steve. Much time has passed since the Christian Bale meltdown.
And something like that stuff.
2011?
That stuff happens in a lot of industries. Like sometimes you can be under
Holy dumb fuck.
where you don't have as much as experience, but you are someone that people like to work with, and you're cool. You can get jobs over people who have tons of experience but are assholes. I want to fucking work with that guy. You're cooler, and you're learning again. That happens a lot.
Yeah, it happened in 2000, Steve. It was over a decade ago.
I said 2012.
No, it was 2009. It was during the filming of Terminator Salvation.
Oh, but the freak out got like released way later.
No.
That's sick.
See, 50 years have passed.
Time does fly, yeah.
Yeah, I guess, man. I don't really pay attention to that.
Flies by when you're.
Even I didn't know it was that long ago.
Yeah.
Dang. But you know what? I do kind of remember that because I remember being like the one like cynic of like, Salvation's gonna suck. It's gonna be a PG-13 Terminator movie, boo.
It was bad for other reasons.
Of course.
It wasn't bad because of Bale or anything. It was just not entertaining. It was boring.
Yeah, that was
Salvation?
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
Oh boy. That's a take.
Hey, I thought it was alright.
I thought the Arnold thing was a good idea.
Yeah. I didn't think it was
But
awesome.
that was during game night,
enjoyed
when,
it.
like back in those days during game night when we were playing like top 4 and shit. So.
Yeah. The double couch.
Oh,
It was 1,000 times better than Genesis and shit.
Staring at that wall is a better than Genesis. Salvation was like, it was everything ideally what you would have wanted to see after 2, but it just didn't. There were such wide, massive plot holes that were just kind of like, oh man, if you think about this for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, they captured Kyle Reese halfway through the film. Why? So they could kill him. Why didn't they kill him when they captured him? No, they put him in a box.
Don't worry about it.
Why? We could kill him later. Why not kill him now? Because they wanted to wait until their base was being invaded and blown up.
You didn't know it was Kyle Reese though?
Yes! They even show it in the movie.
Oh shit.
Like they capture this drone comes down and is like scanning Kyle Reese, and they picks him up and puts him in a special box. And then they send in CGI double of Arnold to go in and rip the door off the box and kill him. I'm like,
what? Hey, you know what? And they did that exact same.
And he doesn't even like choke him or crush him. He throws him. He goes and throws him.
Okay.
You mean like fucking the latest Predator?
Sometimes I don't think about that too much.
Yeah, and the same shit with fucking Keanu Reeves in that fucking shooter movie where they like tie him up for no fucking reason, and they just put him in this thing, and they're like, we're gonna tell you our plan, and we're gonna leave you here, and you're gonna escape. Great. But Caramel Jenkins will defend the shit out of that movie.
I saw Jenkins today.
Nice. John Wick.
Yeah.
You
You don't watch John Wick for the plot.
Yeah, well, he says amazing movie. Oh,
You don't watch it for the plot. You don't. You watch it for the choreography. And every time they add to the plot, it gets worse.
It's amazing. It's so good. As the James Bond movies, yeah, that's why they're considered cheesy now.
Terminator Dark Fate, yeah. Oh my, if I had to do a tier list, it's like Terminator 2, Terminator 1,
Oh yeah,
I've never played this
yeah.
character in my life. I see what he does.
T2, T1, those are the best. They shouldn't have been more. Then maybe it's in between T3 and Salvation.
Buttons pushed.
dude, if something punches you to the point where he starts exploding your face, he's doing something right.
No Raid 2.
T1 is better than 2? No.
No. But T1 is great. I go T2, T1. Salvation and T3 are almost like a tie.
I don't know. I haven't found a team I like in this game yet.
Nah, dude. Oh, you got it.
That Terminator, that new movie was just... You saw that last Terminator, right, Steve?
I
You went to the theaters.
I went to the hospital and I had a doctor actually remove that memory from my head. So I actually don't remember it.
That last movie, yeah.
Chat, who's a good character for me? I need like a, I don't know, a Rushdown or something.
Rushdown would be...
What's that girl with the...
you got...
purple hair?
This one?
Vanessa.
Yeah, she's a Rushdown.
Who won?
And so is Vanessa. Vanessa's a Rushdown.
This is more a Rushdown.
Angel's a Rushdown.
Angel, yeah.
Yuri's a Rushdown too.
Wong is like the most overtly sexual.
Vanessa is the most Rushdown character in the game. She's also the most busted. And she makes me cry.
Yeah, well, I know Vanessa.
And now I feel sad.
Vanessa's like a boxer Rushdown.